So my cat is hospice and he has a tumor, so I'm gonna bathe him. I usually get the almond gloves, and I got some groceries, and I had to go to a chiropractor again. He just went ham with this metal projector thing on my back and got me more balanced back together. My hip was out of place, was protruding out again, and my neck is knotted. Since I drive to Santee weekly, almost every day, it's a lot on me to go in a drive all the way to Santee and also my other client. But I was thinking about when I used to do hospice for 5 months, which was hard. I don't do hospice right now. I'm more with just picking up, doing errands kind of a thing. But I was at this lady's house in Lemon Grove always for a long time, spending the night. I always had to bring my badge out because they're worried that I was just some intruder there walking in there. She was living in one of those places for seniors where they live in like a condominium kind of a house unit, and I would sleep on her couch and I'd watch a bunch of like movies to try to stay up and drink coffee from Taco Bell. And I would get these like lucid dreams. They're not like normal dreams, and they a lot of times are repetitive. It was because I was there every week, and it feels like almost like astral travel, like you're being pulled up. And I'd wake up a lot because there's a cat alarm that would wake me up every hour. But I would always be like in a concentration camp in the end times, and it looks different. It's like a zombie camp with a bunch of people, and it was different from World War II. It was like a real lockdown, modernized place for people who didn't take the mark of the beast, or they're against Satan's rule in the very tip end when everything is really going down after the wars and after things slow down, and when things are going to be piled like a sheep and herd of people who don't follow Satan. And I was thinking about when I used to be demon possessed and where I would go out places randomly, and I didn't have any control of where I would go. I just drive out to random places, or sometimes a guy would show up in a parking lot and we would have sex, and it was like really different from myself, like an out of body experience where you're not really there. And a lot of people don't believe in this, but they're wrong. It goes on, and even people who do drugs disappear, like Bermuda's Triangle. We're not talking about a rapture later. We're talking about the supernatural with the other side of things. There are people who disappear who do drugs on the street, and nobody knows where they went. Or celebrities disappear. There's a huge list of celebrities who disappear. They're never seen again. It's like a Bermuda's Triangle thing. One of my clients is, he's 53. He's young. He was Navy, stationed in Guam back in 89 when I was just born. His wife he doesn't even know what happened to her. She did drugs, and a lot of times when people do drugs, they have out-of-body experiences, especially strong things like Oxycontin, meth, all those really hardcore drugs. You start having out-of-body experiences, and there are people who just go unexplained, disappear off the face of the planet, like literally like rapture, like they're not here. That's how it goes. And we all die, and I've done hospice, and when you're around hospice, you will have spiritual experiences. I had to make sure that she didn't choke, their tubes, because she was in an oxygen tank, and make sure that she could breathe. And so I'd keep up, sometimes sleep a little bit near her. She would let me, but it was 10-hour shifts, like a long shift. And when you're near somebody who's ready to die, you feel the lift pull of what's going on, present, and then you see the future in dreams. It's called lucid dreaming. It's not normal dreaming. You feel like you're being pulled up out of your body, and more like when I'd wake up and the cat would alarm and I wasn't really asleep. I was half asleep, half awake. That's different. That's almost like meditation. I'm not going to get into that, but my cat has a tumor. I make sure I'm wearing gloves. I go to the mart. I got this only for $40. I was amazed by the price. I have to have more space for my belongings, and I found this as a pocket. This is real genuine Mexican leather. It smells great, and I only got it for like $40 at the mart. and it was ready to close, and I hurried up and got it because I needed a bigger bag for work, and not, it can't be a medium, it has to be a big, especially if I'm going 8 hours on a long day and driving all around to Santee. The Western theme is perfect for that, area. A lot of truck drivings and diesel truck driving, merging in traffic there. It's not an easy place to drive to, especially off the freeway, because there's trucks all at around 2 o'clock time, and I'm I do gymnastics. I multitask. I figure out Superwoman here, and I had to go to the chiropractor, make time for that. He hammered me up, and I let him just pop me out all over, hips, everything. It's just, I'm falling apart also, like Sally, Jack Skellington's girlfriend. We're all just falling apart. In the end, we're dying every day. Take care.